Good afternoon. Our second speaker for today is Pulkit from Reach and Teach Learning Solutions. So Pulkit, can you please tell us something about Reach and Teach?
Absolutely. So it's an online e-learning platform. We basically enable educators. These could be coaching classes, these could be schools, these could be colleges. Basically anyone and everyone who wants to teach to take them online. We've kind of seen that there's this boom in e-learning. A lot of people are moving online. So we help end to end. That is right from content creation to setting up the platform for them, a mobile app, and again, which caters to a lot of things, right from your registrations and tracking and assessments and quizzing and all of it. So basically, it's a one-stop shop for any and every organization or educator who would want to come online to teach.
So it is, as we've seen, education mostly is related to career building, job, security in jobs and everything. How good is Reach and Teach in that area?
Absolutely. So having said that, there's no argument about the fact that technology has advanced as much, and we're at an inflection point where we can use it to improve jobs and career options and a lot of that. But again, when we're talking from something as basic as going and studying on, and we've seen this classroom methodology for years after year, and what we see is that, okay, it's good, but then are students really happy? Are they learning? No, they're studying, they're mugging up, they're memorizing. It's more of testing their ability to memorize as compared to testing their knowledge or their wisdom. And that is where these online platforms are coming into play. We see a lot of online platforms coming into play. We are not one of them, though we started as one. We are helping educators, we are enabling them to come online, teach whatever they have. So they have a lot of content available already. Some of them use YouTube, some of them use SlideShare. So there's a lot of content, a lot of educators already up there. We help them to set this platform and come online. So, and why and how Reach and Teach is effective is, within days, you can just come online, you can have your presence. It has all the sophisticated infrastructure and technology in place that is required to have something as good as a Byju's or a Coursera right out of your classrooms.
And did you face any struggles relating to fundings, investments, or just?
Yes, absolutely. Rather, unlike most of the startups, we started on a high note. So this idea was more of a brainstorming with a particular angel investor, a big guy in the startup industry, where we kind of had a verbal agreement with respect to the kind of funding we were supposed to get and how things were to flow. But eventually things started falling apart. So that was a struggle, that was a journey that we saw over time of learning the hard way. We wasted, I would rather want to use the term wasted, a lot of time behind investors as compared to the product. So God has been kind still. Past year and a half, we've been working more on the product side, getting more clients on board, and instead of using the investors' money, we are now happy to use the clients' money. It works either way for us.
And how's your journey been so far with Reach and Teach?
Journey's been good. You get to learn a lot at a personal level. Again, of course, from a startup perspective, you get to know about the technology, the market, all of that kept aside. On a personal level, there's a lot of learning. Things are hard, but they're worth it.
Is there anything you would suggest for the children today or the youngsters who are looking up, who worry more about their jobs instead of learning area?
See, again, something like Three Idiots, for example, it's not just a movie, it's more than that. The emotion that, having knowledge, having wisdom is much, much more important than just having marks holds true. And more than students, I think we need to educate our parents about this. So, because marks have just become a parameter for your success. So the more you score, accordingly you get admissions into colleges, and accordingly you get packages and all of that. They've just become a parameter of success, which is not to be the case. You see, not all of the top CEOs that you have today have come out of IITs and IIMs. There have been other schools, other colleges also, though reputed, where you've got such people coming out from. So, yeah, I think students and parents both equally have to realize that at the end of the day, it's more about knowledge, it's more about learning the way you want to learn as compared to where you are forced to learn.
And what are your future plans with Reach and Teach?
Yeah, so we are currently acquiring more and more clients as they come our way. So we've got a good, decent list of clients in name of Synthesis Group, Pinnacle Education, Max Plus School of Business, and many more. And we're in process of acquiring a few more. So, and with respect to product, again, we're getting a lot of things into play. We've got big data, we've added that recently. Virtual reality and augmented is a place, where we are kind of playing and trying to figure out with respect to how can we have it included in the platform. Having said that, to not complicate it as much. So we see, a lot of platforms these days have all these fancy technologies and all of it, but they realize that at the end of the day, it has to be very simple for any and every student across the country to be able to access it. So when you're talking about a market of 1 million or more than that, the product has to be simple enough yet effective. So instead of just pushing technologies and pushing features and functionalities, we've taken a more stable approach and we're progressing towards that.
I would also like to ask you that if Reach and Teach is specified to a particular as in course, or what are the courses that Reach and Teach can offer the students today?
So again, as I told you, we are not offering courses per se. We did start that way long back, 2 years back, where we would want to be another Byju's or another Coursera. But over time, what we've kind of learned and gratefully pivoted is that we help you put up your courses. We help you to make courses not only for your students but students across parameters. So for instance, there's this one of our clients who has a coaching class. They've got 6 branches across Mumbai. So what they do is they record all of their lectures, they put it online, they use our platform to get students to register, pay fees if at all they've not paid it one shot, take quizzes online, train, and also there's a lot of certification work happening. So we don't offer a course per se, but then we have a lot of people offering courses on our platform.
And how easily can we access Reach and Teach?
Well, this is something that we've been very, very keen on. Ease of using the platform is something that was the base or the background to which we started building upon it. So for a student right from the 2nd or 3rd standard up to the MBA or a post-graduation level, you can use it seamlessly, be it the website, be it the app. Also, one of those key things that we figured out, one of those pain points, was that teachers, when you're looking at other platforms, if I were to name a few, like Coursera or Byju's, a teacher like you and me, if we were to be teachers, cannot go and upload or put their courses on these platforms. Now we are bringing this technology for them to be able to do so. But it's an assumption, or it's most certainly to be adopted, that they don't really have that much technical knowledge to kind of code a course, to do all of that. So we've made a front end very simple for them so that they can create any and every course in flat 5 minutes. So, and it includes the greatest amount of details. So you can make online courses, offline courses, with 10 types of quizzes, 35 formats of content supported, PPTs, PDF, documents, Word, whatever you name it, and we have it. So all of that complexity being very simple for the teacher or the student to use.
And the educators that they are on Reach and Teach, where do you get the educators from? Who are the ones who put the content up there?
Correct. So we operate on a B2B model. So we have coaching classes, we have schools. We have a school that we've got up recently. Then we have this robotic company which is into certification. So it's more of a getting clients, getting companies to go online.
Okay, so concluding, I would like to ask you, how do you feel here being on Samvaadam today?
It feels great. Thank you so much for inviting me here. I've had an association with team much before that, and it's great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.